Thank you for joining us tonight on Keeping Up with the Colonists. I'm Brandon Jackson. Our main story tonight is mercantilism in the colonies. Mercantilism contributed greatly to the growing tensions between Great Britain and the colonies. The fiscal policies such as the Sugar Act and Navigations Act were intended to push colonists away from foreign trade. For more information on the Sugar Act, we go to Sam Stegler.
Thanks, Brandon. Hi, I'm Sam Stegler. There's been a new act passed by Parliament that has raised taxes, and this act is called the Sugar Act. It's pretty much the same thing as the Molasses Act, but unlike the Molasses Act, they reduced the rate of tax by half and increased the measures to enforce tax, thus creating it more effective. Now, Sidney Schultz with information on the Royal Proclamation of 1763.
Thank you, Sam. Today, October 7th, 1763, King George has just issued the Royal Proclamation. King George hopes it will halt the expansion of the colonists westward, therefore calming the fears of the native Indians and expanding the fur trade. The proclamation has caused civil unrest among people in the area. I have fears of further conflicts arising soon.
There was a massacre in Boston this morning. It all started when a British soldier was at his post and he was harassed by a group of colonists angered over the death of a child earlier this week. Soon he had 8 additional troops to back him up, but then a mob showed up and started throwing things and verbally threatening the guards. The guards started to open fire into the mob and instantly killed 3, and 2 later died. The soldiers are soon to be tried for manslaughter, but many citizens in the colony fear many get off scot-free.
Hi, I'm Alexa Kraft, and I'm going to tell you about the Boston Tea Party. To start off, the Boston Tea Party happened on December 16, 1773. The Boston Tea Party actually wasn't a party at all. The Boston Tea Party was a protest organized by the Sons of Liberties because the Britons put taxes on the colonists' tea and made them unable to buy from other sources. During the event, the Sons of Liberties, dressed as Native Americans, ran to the ships named Dartmouth, Eleanor, and the Beaver. When they reached the ships, they dumped about 92,000 pounds, or 342 crates, of tea into the Boston Harbor over a 3-hour period. Now to Zach Finch.
Thanks, Alexa. The British are responding to the Boston Tea Party by enforcing their coercive acts. The colonists have taken to calling these series of laws the Intolerable Acts, the first of which is the Boston Port Act that states that Boston Harbor is closed until the colonists can pay for the tea that they wasted. The British have also issued the Quebec Act that extended the territory of Quebec into the Ohio Valley and south end of Mississippi. Another quartering act and the banning of town meetings is also now in effect.
Hi, this is Sam Stegler, and I'm here for your weather on Keeping Up with the Colonists. It's a good 92 degrees outside, partially cloudy. Tomorrow will be the same, and the next day. This winter is looking extremely cold, with threats from the west by the Indians and the east by the Redcoats. Revolution.
Thank you, Zach. Each of the events just mentioned contributed greatly to the ongoing struggle between Great Britain and the colonies. The Sugar Act was an increase on taxes for the colonists. Even though it isn't nearly as expensive as the taxes in Great Britain, the anger among the colonists is not fully justified. But with any tax raise, there are people for it and against it. As for me, I'm against it. I think it's ignorant. I think it is rude to impose taxes on people because of a war they started. We didn't start the war, so why should we have to pay for it? I understand wanting to get your money back through protecting us, but I didn't fight in it, I didn't serve in it, I wasn't for it, I wasn't against it. I should not have to deal with it. Along with the Boston Massacre, I think it's ignorant for people to lose their lives over a few snowballs being thrown. My apologies. A few snowballs being thrown. That's ignorant. And with the Boston Tea Party, I was so happy that night. I was in tears. I loved it. The Redcoats deserved every single bit of that tea being thrown overboard. I'm sorry. I don't need to go on a rant. Thank you for joining us on Keeping Up with the Colonies. Thank you. Have a wonderful night and a pleasant tomorrow.